Hey, we have here today another integral from the UNSW Integration Bee 2022. This was extra problem number 1. We have the integral of sine cubed x over the square root of cos x dx. Okay, right away I noticed that we've got ourselves cosine in the denominator and sine in the numerator. And this is telling me I want to try to use u substitution on this. So I'm just going to, let's call our u value cosine of x, just noticing that our du is going to be minus sine x dx. Now we don't have that exactly in the numerator, but we can create that. What I'll do is I'm going to create exactly what I want over here, sine x minus sine x dx. But so that I'm not changing the sign, let's bring a minus up front. And then we need sine cubed, so let's multiply this by sine squared x. And then I'm going to have my square root of cosine x in the denominator. But now in order to set up this u substitution, what I really want is I want everything to the left. I want all this stuff over here to be cosines, and then we just have our du right here to make this work nice. But what I can do with this sine squared x is let's just rewrite that. I can write that as 1 minus cosine squared x, so this is actually going to be 1 minus u squared. So let's make this substitution now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this minus and distribute it into that 1 minus u squared, and we'll write it as u squared minus 1. This piece here is going to be du, and this is going to be all over the square root of u. But then I can divide this square root of u in here in order to set up the power rule. So let's see what we have. When I divide in to the u squared term, this is going to give me u to the 3/2. And when I divide square root of u into 1, we're going to have minus u to the minus 1/2 du. And now we'll go ahead and integrate with the power rule. So integrating this, we're going to have u to the 5/2, take the reciprocal, and we'll have 2/5 out front. Then here, integrating u to the minus 1/2 is going to give me u to the 1/2, but then we need to multiply 2 up front, so we're going to have minus 2 times this thing here. And then before we back substitute, I think I'm going to factor this. I think what I'll do is factor out a 2/5 square root of u, so that when I do that, this first term is just going to become u squared, and the second one is actually just going to become a minus 5. And of course you could leave this or factor it a few different ways. I don't really have a preference, so let's just do it this way. So now to finish it off, I'm just going to back substitute my u value here and here. So for our final solution, we're going to have 2/5 square root of cosine x times cosine squared x minus 5. I'll put a plus c on it, and that's it. Okay, pretty quick. We'll stop it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day.